You are watching the LemonAid Podcast with Amar Law Group. Join us as we unlock the secrets and expert tips you need to know now.
Hello and welcome to the LemonAid Podcast with experienced attorney Shalev Amar. I am your host, Kevin Rosenquist, and on this podcast, we discuss lemon laws. Shalev, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so today we're going to talk about understanding warranties in lemon law and talk about what's covered. So how do warranties factor into lemon law cases?
Well, the way warranties factor in is all state lemon laws. And by the way, the lemon law, it's kind of like a slang term or a colloquial term for what are basically warranty enforcement statutes. So many states, they actually have the term warranty in the title of the statute. So in Arizona, for example, it's the Arizona Motor Vehicle Warranties Act. And so warranties are critical when it comes to lemon law cases because for the most part, other than notification provisions of state lemon laws, you must have the original manufacturer's warranty repairs under that is, in order to be able to bring a lemon law case.
I'm just curious, do lemon laws only apply to vehicles or are there other situations?
Lemon laws typically only apply to vehicles. Now,
okay.
The type of vehicles, that can vary state by state. In every state, all cars are covered by the state lemon law, all brand new warranted vehicles, that is. But some types of vehicles are not covered by state lemon laws, although they could be covered by other warranty laws.
Okay. So the computer that I had to send back, because I'm pretty sure that was a lemon, that doesn't count, huh?
Not under the state lemon law. However, that would potentially be covered under a federal lemon law, I guess you could call it, called the Mass Warranty Act. That applies to all warranted consumer products that are over $25.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's good to know, just in case I have to go down that road. Could you explain the differences between a manufacturer's warranty and an extended warranty when dealing with lemon law disputes?
Yeah, I can do that for you. So here's the difference. The manufacturer's warranty is the warranty that comes with the vehicle. It's typically in the owner's manual, and most vehicles have 3-year, 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranties. Some vehicles have 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranties. Typically, the powertrain warranty on the vehicle is also by the manufacturer. Those tend to be longer. They can be 5, 6, 7, and a couple of the Korean automakers can even have 10-year powertrain warranties. The powertrain warranty applies to the parts of the vehicle that make it go. So, the suspension, the transmission, the engine. That's why it's called powertrain. It's basically what powers the vehicle. And so those also typically have way higher mileage. It could be 50, 60, 75,000, even 100,000 miles, depending on the vehicle and the manufacturer. Now, an extended warranty is actually a totally different animal. And to call it a warranty is a little bit incorrect. It's actually more like insurance, because what a manufacturer's warranty is it's basically an assurance of quality that if there's a defect in materials and workmanship, that the product will be repaired and that they'll either repair or replace parts, update software, or do whatever other repairs are necessary. But a warranty at its heart is an assurance of quality. So what the law implies and what lemon laws talk about is, like I was telling you before, they are warranty enforcement statutes. So at a certain point, the law says enough is enough. If there's too many repairs or too much time in the repair shop, even if the repairs are being done under warranty and you aren't being charged out of pocket, at a certain point, like I said, enough is enough. It's just unreasonable. There's too many repairs or too much time in the repair shop, and therefore you may have a viable lemon law claim. Now, extended warranties, on the other hand, they are more like insurance that covers repairs. In fact, a lot of extended warranties have deductibles that you have to pay, like with other insurance. It's typically $50 or $100 or even $200 per repair. And they are not an assurance of quality. They also typically are not from the manufacturer. They are generally third-party companies, which are similar to insurance companies. And under the law, you basically only have a right to repair under an extended warranty. So unlike with the manufacturer's warranty, which also gives you the right to repair, the law steps in, like I said, if the repair history becomes unreasonable with your vehicle. But with extended warranties or service contracts is a more accurate term because it's a contract to get repair service on your vehicle. You can have 100 repairs. As far as the law is concerned, as long as the repair is paid for, you don't have a claim. The only way you would have any type of claim under an extended warranty is if you are improperly charged for a repair or if they refuse to cover a repair.
Yeah, we've all had, all the things come in the mail with all the extended warranties, especially as they seem to know when you get your car. Cause I feel like I get those, if I get a new car, then, when the warranty is about to expire, I'm just flooded with paperwork in the mail of, oh, don't miss your, make sure you get your extended warranty. And sometimes they're worded a little weird. Like you almost think that you're in trouble if you don't do it.
Yeah. Well, look, kind of a consumer tip. If you're buying a brand new vehicle, it doesn't really make sense to also buy an extended warranty that starts right on your date of purchase because you already have the manufacturer's warranty. However, if your manufacturer's warranty is about to expire and you're going to keep your vehicle for a few more years, at that point, it could make sense to purchase an extended warranty. Because what also tends to happen is once your manufacturer's warranty does expire, the price of the extended warranty tends to go up substantially. And it does tend to be cheaper if you buy it while your manufacturer's warranty is still in effect.
Oh, okay. That's a great tip. What are the specific warranty obligations a manufacturer must fulfill under the Lemon Law protections?
Well, there's several. First, every Lemon Law that I'm aware of, and I'm aware of dozens, they all require that the manufacturer complete a covered repair. So if it's a defect in materials and workmanship in the vehicle, the manufacturer is required to do repairs under warranty for the duration of the warranty, which again, several years, several thousand miles, typically 3 years, 36,000 bumper to bumper, 4 year, 50,000 mile bumper to bumper. The powertrain, as we discussed earlier, is longer. But for the duration of those warranties, the Lemon Law requires that the manufacturer perform covered repairs. If the manufacturer does not, then it's liable just for the refusal to repair. A claim can typically be brought. The other obligation under state Lemon Laws is that repairs be done within a reasonable number of attempts and a reasonable opportunity. So typically, Lemon Laws have what are called presumptions, and the typical Lemon Law presumption is that repairs have to be done within 3 or more repair attempts for a substantial issue, or 4 more repair attempts for a substantial issue. And if the repairs are not done, but within those number of repair attempts, then it's presumed that the repair history is unreasonable. But as far as the presumption, you don't have to have a presumption to have a valid Lemon Law claim, but it does help. Some states also have a presumption for defects that could cause serious physical injury or possibly even death, like major safety issues. For those repairs, sometimes the presumption is lower. It can only be 1 or 2 repairs, and then the presumption is met. So that does vary state by state, but that's one aspect is repair attempts. Now, the other obligation of the manufacturer is also to complete repairs within a reasonable time. So that also varies by state. Some states talk about business days, and just a consumer alert that everybody should be aware of is it's not typical business days when we're thinking about business days. Most businesses, that is, operate 5 days a week. However, local repairing dealerships of the manufacturer, they typically operate 6 days a week. So even for Lemon Laws that talk about business days, just so you know, you're not going based on 5 days a week, you're going based on 6 days a week. And those presumptions, they tend to range anywhere from 25 or more days in the repair shop, and that's just cumulative. It doesn't have to be the same repairs. The majority of states, it's 30 or more calendar days in the repair shop. There are a small percentage that are 30 or more business days. And so that's the other obligation under the Lemon Law when a manufacturer provides a limited warranty with a vehicle. And an additional obligation, which is not necessarily pertaining to warranty, is a disclosure obligation. And that is if a manufacturer reacquires a vehicle under the Lemon Law, that they typically have to provide notification to subsequent consumers. So that's not specifically a warranty issue, but it is an additional Lemon Law requirement.
Okay, so if you and I have the same car and you are able to make a claim as a under the Lemon Law, then they're required to send me that they had to do this for somebody else. Is that what you're saying?
If they bought the vehicle back under the Lemon Law, they cannot put that vehicle back into the stream of commerce without providing notifications. Typically, they have to affix a Lemon Law buyback notification on the vehicle.
Oh, I gotcha.
And also, when you purchase the vehicle, the dealer has to provide notification as well, which typically originates with the manufacturer, but it's just basically a document advising you that the vehicle was bought back under the Lemon Law and explaining what it was bought back for, like what repair issue. And you have to sign that. It has to be provided. I mean, a consumer doesn't have to sign it, but it has to be provided to the consumer.
Okay, that makes sense. Are there any limitations or exclusions in warranties that could affect a consumer's Lemon Law case?
Yes, there are. And they tend to mirror what are already called affirmative defenses under state lemon laws. And that is typically abuse, misuse, unauthorized modification. All of those things are not covered. So for example, let's say there's accident damage to a vehicle. That's not a warranty issue because that's not defects in materials and workmanship. That's an outside cause. Let's say the vehicle is not being properly maintained, like oil changes have been missed, maintenance intervals have been missed. If the vehicle breaks down because of that, that is not covered by the warranty, and that's not covered by the Lemon Law either.
Okay. Can you share an example where a vehicle's warranty played a critical role in winning a Lemon Law claim?
Well, I would say it actually plays a critical role in every Lemon Law case, because again, if you don't have the manufacturer's warranty, you don't have a claim. But there are times where the manufacturer will try and argue nonsense like that a certain repair isn't supposed to be covered under warranty. And in those situations, you can actually use their own warranty language against them to show that the issue is actually covered under warranty.
How does that documentation help consumers in a Lemon Law dispute?
Well, it keeps these companies arguing from both sides of their mouth. Oftentimes after the fact, especially, a creative defense attorney or manufacturer representative will come up with some kind of weird acrobatic legal argument to try and preclude responsibility. But again, you just go back to the warranty language, and typically our strongest argument is unless there is a specific exclusion written into the warranty, you don't have much of a leg to stand on. Because some warranties, especially for RVs, they might say, hey, we warranty certain parts of the motorhome or the RV. We don't warranty, for example, the microwave. That's a different company. So if you do have a specific exclusion in the warranty, then that gives them more leg to stand on. But conversely, if there's not a specific exclusion, they're basically trying to put a square peg into a round hole. And we can be like, wait a second, this was not excluded in your warranty. You must cover this repair. You can't say you're not responsible for it. The other thing that sometimes companies try to argue is that, well, hey, okay, we admit this vehicle's been repaired too many times, or it's been in the repair shop for way too long. It's not our fault. The dealer is incompetent. Well, luckily, there is a provision of the Federal Magnus Moss Warranty Act, 15 U.S.C. 2307, that specifically says that manufacturers can designate their dealerships to be their warranty repair agents, meaning they do warranty repairs on the manufacturer's behalf, because most people can't go back to the factory, either in Michigan or even Japan or Korea or Germany.
Yeah.
Or England. I mean, that's obviously impracticable.
Right.
But they do have local dealers and repair shops that sell and service their products. And so they're allowed to designate repair shops to do that. But the law specifically says that does not make the repair shop a co-warrantor. So What that means is you don't get to blame the dealer. When you've provided a warranty, and the warranty itself typically says that where you have to go get repairs is a local repair shop. So again, that's a way where you can use both the law and also specific warranty requirements to counteract the manufacturer trying to escape responsibility for defective vehicles.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, lawyers, they'll try anything, right? Anything they can to try to get out of having to pay, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially if a consumer does not have an attorney, I always strongly recommend not to deal with a lemon law issue on your own, because the mistake a lot of people make is they think, if you buy, say, a TV at Best Buy and it ends up being defective, okay, I could just go back to Best Buy and they could just swap me out or give me a refund. It's not that simple when it comes to vehicles, because they are much more expensive, they're much more complex. And so companies, frankly, do everything that they can to minimize their costs when it comes to defects. So they're not just going to roll over in most cases and give you another vehicle or compensate you or give you a refund, because for them, it's a big financial hit to do so. And they know that out of every, say, 10 people that have a legitimate lemon law case, maybe 1 or 2 will actually get an attorney out of those 10, just because most people don't know their rights, they don't know the law.
How complicated it's going to be, maybe.
Exactly. And most people think like, oh gosh, I'm going to have to file a major lawsuit. I don't have time for that. And in fact, 95% of our cases are resolved out of court. So people just don't realize they have rights. They also, and how simple the process can be if you have an attorney who's experienced handling it for you. They also don't realize that there would be a minimal time investment, because especially for the out-of-court process, there's no hearings or anything like that to attend. The law firm and the attorneys can handle everything for you, basically. In our typical case, it takes maybe 15 to 30 minutes of our client's time for the entire out-of-court process. But again, most people are not aware of that. They don't know what the law is. They don't know what their rights are. They don't know that they can recover attorney's fees as part of settlement from the other side. They also have, preconceived notions about how the legal process works. Right. Because in a lot of cases, you do have to go to court. It is a lot of money. It is very stressful.
Yeah, it's stressful. It's a lot of time, effort. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And so they don't realize that this is kind of a niche area of law where it's actually not like that. If you have a competent, reputable law firm. And that's one of the reasons why we're having this conversation is we want to get the word out there, because there's a lot of consumers that get taken advantage of. They could end up with a defective lemon vehicle. They feel like they have the manufacturer gives them the runaround or just gives them some token nonsense relief, like let's say refund a month or 2 of payments, or give them a maintenance plan for a couple of oil changes, or give them a short couple of month warranty extension, not realizing that they could get, through an attorney, they could get 5x, 10x, maybe even 20x what the manufacturer is providing. In some cases, 100x, depending on what the result is and the price of the vehicle. But we just want to get the word out there, because there's a lot of consumers who are being taken advantage of. They typically will end up trading out of they just throw their hands up and they'll end up trading out their vehicle for a loss. And so what oftentimes happens with that is they will roll over a negative loan balance into a new vehicle because they weren't expecting to have to trade out of it so soon. And so they have a huge financial repercussion for something that's not their fault at all.
Right.
So that's why we're working on getting the word out there. And obviously, we want to help as many people as possible, but we also believe that people just in general understand that they have rights. If they're in a state we don't operate in, or even in a state that we do operate in, at least that they can get some legal help and not be taken advantage of this way.
That's a good segue into my next question, which is how can people get in touch with you if they feel they might have a case and they want to talk to someone who knows what they're doing?
We operate mainly in the Southwest currently. I mean, we're definitely always working on expanding, but it takes time and money and hiring. Yeah. Currently, if you're in Arizona, I would say check out ArizonaLemonLawAdvocates.com. If you are in California, it's a slightly different spelling. It's California Lemon Law Advocate, no S.com. And then in Washington, it's WashingtonLemonLawAdvocates.com. In Oregon, it's OregonLemonLawAdvocates.com. In Utah, it's UtahLemonLawAdvocates.com. In Nevada, it's a little bit different. It's NevadaLemonLaw.info. And in Colorado, it's ColoradoLemonLawAdvocates.com. And then one more outlier state. We have an attorney from Nebraska. So we have Nebraska, NebraskaLemonLawAdvocates.com. Also, you can feel free to call our team. We have a toll-free number for all those states. It's 1-866-904-2627.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for tuning into the LemonAid Podcast with experienced attorney Shalev Amar. And be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and leave us a review in the comments. Shalev, so great to see you. Thanks so much for all your wisdom, and I look forward to speaking with you again.
You're welcome. Thank you again for having me.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and comment below.